Hi YouTube. Yes, I did mean to have my hair like this. And today I want to talk to you guys about something pretty serious, and that is Golden Guardians disbanding, including GG Melee. So this is going to have a lot of impacts on Melee, like no more Golden Gauntlet 2, GG's not going to be giving more money to events, we're not going to have any more content like Radio Melee, and of course all the players and staff are going to need new homes. So this is a really, really serious day, and it's a somber day in some ways. But I hope we can be reasonable about this, and I hope today I can spend just a little bit of time talking about maybe a little bit of why this happened, what this means going forward, and maybe what we can do in this time. So starting off with the why. Why did this happen? That's probably the number one question, right? Well, I don't know for sure. All the details aren't really known right now, but it seems like this is related. This is pretty much largely about Golden Guardians choosing to exit from League of Legends. Now, there's a whole lot of discussion that can be had about League of Legends and larger esports and sustainability in that space. But I do kind of want to make a video about that too. But I also wanted to add, I wanted to say something important here that GG Melee was actually profitable. We were not only sustainable, we were able to do more than that. Having 5 people signed and content managers and whatever else, right? So we were doing a really great thing at GG Melee. And so I hope people, when they see this, they don't look at esports as a whole as a problem, but instead see that there were actually things that we were doing at GG Melee that actually were beneficial. And so I hope people can have some positive outlook for Melee and Melee esports going forward. As for me personally, though, of course, I'm pretty sad about this change. Being with Golden Guardians let me connect with a lot of different players and figures and just the community in general in a say safer way than tweeting. And I could still add things, I could still add value, and I could still grow as a person. So it was really nice. They were a nice brand to work with. All the staff there was wonderful. Like every single staff member, I don't have a bad thing to say about any of them. It really was just a real, real blessing to be able to be there with them for as long as I was. And, it's going to be tough for that to change. And it's also, I feel like there's a lot changing in my life right now. I feel like I've got to move, um, you know, things like that going on. And there was a lot of this sort of stuff going on when I first joined Golden Guardian. So it's interesting that it's happening again on a personal note. But I'm hoping, I joined Golden Guardians and things were really good. And so I'm hoping wherever I go next will also be really good for me. That's my hope. And, it worked before, so let's hope for it again, right? But if you are listening to this, you're watching this, and you're wondering what you can do to help, I would suggest sharing this video around, maybe, or supporting, the other guys, Amsa, Brandon, Toph, None, whatever they're doing. If they have any videos or just their streams or whatever they end up doing, please support them. Please support any of the staff if you end up knowing any of them. And if you got any esports contacts that you want to use to help Melee, I mean, even if it's not any of us, I think now would be a good time for it. I think Melee could certainly use some optimism now, what with the Nintendo guidelines and now, various things with various teams going on. Really, just anything besides doomer posting. I'm hoping the bar is, reasonable enough. I do see a lot of discourse about esports a lot of the times, and so hopefully we are trying to find solutions rather than spin our wheels over this. Is my hope. But enough about all that. I kind of want to talk about what I'm going to do going forward now that I have. I'm not going to be thinking about Golden Guardians content. I'm going to be thinking about doing my own content. So I'm going to be back to streaming more regularly and uploading here more regularly. And if you guys have any ideas about content you want to see on stream or on here, please drop that in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Preferably things besides playing ranked and playing top players. I think that there is merit in that, and that has its place. But I think, I want to learn more and do more as a Melee content creator than those sorts of things. I think we have a lot of that sort of stuff already. So if there's anything else you guys can think of, please feel free to share it. But in the meantime, on here specifically, I would like to do more discussion videos because that's kind of just, what I enjoy doing. I like talking to the camera. I like talking to you guys. And one other thing I also like doing is I like doing coaching on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in working with me, I'd love to have you. The link for that is going to be in the description. Please check it out. Be a lot of fun, and it would certainly support me right now. But that's about it. It's a serious time. It's a somber time, but I think Melee always finds a way. I think a lot of the players, a lot of the community have always found a way, and so I'm hoping we can do the same again here. And thank you so much, Golden Guardians, for everything that you've given me. Every player, every staff member, however much we were able to interact. Thank you so much. And thank you out there for watching and listening to this video. I hope this was interesting, or at least useful, or funny, or something. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys on here again soon, before long, I'm sure. And with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, gamers. See ya.